Right here is NVFX's website. Again, you can check out the link I did in the master link sheet. It'll bring you right to there. In the master link sheet on the referral links tab under that NVFX where I kind of showed there. If you click on that, it'll bring you right here. You do sign up. It's fairly easy. I did from start to finish of my account being funded. I think it was like a half an hour or 45 minutes. And that was with me not like knowing what I was doing and going and kind of reading a few things and then kind of watching and going along. But it's very intuitive. They do follow along. There are a few parts that I guess aren't kind of intuitive. The way you got to like kind of create the automated capital account. But I'll show you all that here in just a minute of how you have to do all those things. So come here, you go sign up, do all of that. Right here is that PDF file, again, that I showed in the master link sheet. I keep referring back to there, so let me just bring it up here just so we can kind of see. So here in the master link sheet, in the referral links tab, so right here, this NVFX on automated capital, you click on this, it'll bring you right over into this kind of area. And then if you want to create and fund your account, this is the Adobe Acrobat PDF, or just the PDF right here that shows you step by step. So what we do is we get the NVFX registration. You have to do that. Again, that's this screen right here. Once you come right here, you're going to go into settings. You're going to set up a two-factor authenticator. I don't do the messaging. I do the authenticator. So I have where like every 30 seconds it changes the code. It's called an authenticator. I think that's just what it's called, as authenticator. It has a little blue lock screen on a white background. But in there, every 30 seconds, it creates a new like 8-digit code. And so then every time you log in, you have to put in that code. Maybe it's 8 digits. How many digits is it? Maybe it's only 6. It's a 6-digit code. But again, it changes every 30 seconds. Then you come in here. You do your KYC verification. I haven't done that yet personally. I'm just kind of lazy, so I've funded it without doing this part of it. So, but that is just another layer of security for yourself. And then once it's KYC is approved, then you can deposit. Again, I've deposited before doing this KYC part of it. So I deposited in here. So the way that you deposit is I did it all through my MetaMask wallet. And so I used USDT BEEP20 just because I'm on the Binance Smart Chain. That's where vast majority of my money is. And so I went USD BEEP20. I traded it just on PancakeSwap. I traded some USDC and some BUSD for USDT, and I got it on the BEEP20. And then you come over here and you say, okay, I want to deposit funds. You say what it is. This is USD TRC20. So again, you don't want to do, or it just depends on where you're coming from, what chain. Again, I'm more familiar with Binance, so I did BEEP20, and then you select USD again if you're coming from the US, US dollar, and then the amount to deposit. So I went right here. I did 500 on my initial, so I went $500 right here, and then you go redirect me to payment page. When it does that, it's going to give you a wallet address to send it to, and it's a one-time use wallet address. So the one when you're sending it from your MetaMask into here, don't like set up like within MetaMask. You know how you can like let's see if they can, like when you send this is all just a fake wallet address, but it'll say like recently used or something like that, and then you can click on those, and then you can just continually send to the same address. Don't do that with automated capital, or I should say with NVFX, because it's a one-time use wallet when you do send it. So do keep that in mind. I first sent $5, made sure that all worked, and then I sent the rest of the $495. But again, I had to do this whole process again and get a whole nother wallet address to send it to. So do keep that in mind when you're doing that. Then you go into My Accounts right here to create the PAM account. Which is basically just saying, hey, I want this PAM account to be able to use. So it's this one right here, NVFX M24 PAM investor. So when you do click on that, then it'll bring you to this right here. It'll say, okay, here's your new PAM investor account will be displayed. So now you've deposited money into NVFX, and now you've created the account where you want the trading to take place. So you now have the trading to take place with the NVFX. And so now what you need to do is move the money from NVFX now into that PAM account, into the automated capital account. And so what you do is right here is come up to the internal transfers, and then you say wallet to MetaTrader, meaning the wallet that's within NVFX that you sent from your, wherever you sent your money from into NVFX is sitting here in the wallet, now to the MetaTrader, which is going to be the active trading part of NVFX, which is, we want to put it into the PAM account of Automated Capital. So we're going to be transferring, again, I'm USD, so I'm transferring the USD amount. And then you're going to select the PAM account, which is right here. It's blocked out right here because it's a unique kind of like an account number. You're given an account number right here. And so that's where that's why, again, it's blocked out. So it's going to be unique to you. It'll be like a 5 or 6 digit number right there. It starts with 4. Mine starts with 4 as well. I'm assuming that's kind of how it is. And then it goes right there. And then the amount to transfer, I transferred over everything. Again, I had that 500. I put all 500 in there, and then you request transfer. This may take a little bit of time because what Automated Capital needs to do is they need to go in and accept the money that's coming into their account. And so, or it's not going into their account, going in for them to be able to use. Again, that's a very big distinction, is they don't have actual physical access to it. They just have the ability to use your money. And so they have to go in and accept this. If you do it on like a Saturday, I've seen it take a full, like almost 24 hours until Sunday. I've seen it with me. I did it on Sunday at like noon my time, which is like 2 p.m. Eastern, which was like right before kind of when the actual, when the trading started. And mine got accepted within like 5 minutes. I've seen some take 10, 20 minutes. So again, it's a big variety of change. So don't freak out if all of a sudden you request the transfer and everything and it still says pending. That's normal. Again, Automated Capital has to go in and accept that they are going to be able to use your funds. So once you come, then after that, so once your internal transfer to your PAM account is completed, then you go back to My Accounts right here, and you should see your Automated Capital right here with, again, your number. That's the new number that you have right there. And then you have to register an investor account. So you have to click up here, and then you have to register as investor account rather than, because if you haven't done this part, then it again will just kind of sit there because it's saying, hey, I want Automated Capital to use my money, but I haven't like given them full access to be able to use my money. And then, so then when you do click register as an investor account, it'll come right here and it'll say Automated Capital join. I want to join them. And then the last part right here is you have to put in a username and a password. They're going to send you an email address, or they're going to send you an email to whatever email address you use when you came up here and you set up your account right here with this email address. So make sure that it's not just like a fake email address or some, like if it is a spam email address or whatever the case is, that you have access to it, because they are going to be sending you your username, which is your account number. So it's that 4 number and then whatever. Again, mine was 4. So it's the account number and then a password, and then what your initial investment is, and then agree, and then invest. So that's how it is. Again, there's not a ton of steps. I mean, this kind of makes it look like there was like a ton of things going on, but basically breaking it down is you create this, you put money into Automated Capital. Then from Automated Capital, you have to create and say, oh yeah, I want Automated Capital to be the one who does my investing. Then you have to take the money from NVFX into Automated Capital and then go through and approve that. Again, there's a lot of little steps right here, but each one of these steps is literally just like one click of the button, and it could go really fast. If you knew what you're doing, you could probably do this in less than 5 minutes. Again, just depending on when they accept the funds. Like when they're accepting right? Where is it right here? Oh, not request transfer. Wherever it was. I forgot already where it was. But where they have to go and accept it, again, that could take anywhere from 2 minutes to 24-ish hours. Again, most of the time I've seen it within 10, 15, 20 minutes. So anyway, that's Automated Capital. That's NVFX and Automated Capital. Again, I'm super bullish on it. I've been looking for a place like this for a very, very, very long time, of a place for me to stick my earnings from DeFi, or maybe somewhere. I wouldn't look at this as like a short-term place to put your money. Like if you're wanting to like just kind of put some dry powder in here for like a week or two, I mean, you could, but it's kind of a lot of backing and forthing and all that kind of stuff. There are no taxes. But they do, again, have the management fee and everything. So this is more of a long-term type of investment for me, with passive income. Again, I'm trying to build up my bag here to where then I can just maybe start taking out maybe 500 bucks a week. Or maybe I'll start with like, I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I don't know if I'm going to wait till I can get up to 500 bucks a week where I can pull out $2,000 a month, or go all the way up to where I can pull out $1,000 a week and get $4,000 a month or something like that. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out my strategy. But again, for me, this is a mid to long-term strategy. Long-term being, I hope this goes on forever. I wouldn't see why this couldn't. It's not like, again, some of the projects where you're like, okay, I'm 99% sure this is only going to last 6 months. I can still make some money out of it, but this isn't somewhere I'm going to dump every little bit of my money. And I wouldn't do that here. I don't do that anywhere. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I spread it out across a little bit, kind of everywhere. But in some of these things, like this Automated Capital and NVFX, I'm putting a little bit more of my money because I trust it a little bit more than any of the other kind of DeFi projects that we're in. And I trust a lot of the DeFi projects that we're in. So that, again, that kind of puts, where my level of trust is for this. So again, if you have any questions, come join us in Crypto Questions Telegram group. Again, this